For customers with small families who'd always wanted to own a proper sports car, the Mazda RX-8 was an answer to prayer. It was a coupe with 4 doors, a decent boot, great styling, 150-mile-an-hour performance and stunning acceleration for the cost of a well-kitted out Golf. It even had a unique rotary engine. In today's R3, guys, its unique appeal is as strong as ever. Mazda's position as the UK's favourite sports car brand, it takes 25% of the market, depends very much on the sales of this RX8, something you wouldn't have predicted when the car was launched in the UK in 2003. Back then, the market had healthy reservations about Japanese sports cars with rotary engines, despite Mazda's success at Le Mans in 1991 with such a car, where they defeated all-conquering Porsche. But the RX-8, by and large, won the sceptics over. OK, it was thirsty, but the maintenance issues with the rotary lump weren't too onerous. And the car was fast, well-equipped, and, best of all, that very rare thing was a genuine 4-seater coupe. User-choosers with small families who'd missed out on the whole sports car thing in their 20s loved it. When it came to improving the car, it wasn't difficult to see what Mazda was going to do. Get rid of the low-pad version that hardly anyone bought, give it a sportier look, add a few high-tech equipment features and make the car easier to live with. Not a lot else needed changing, and that's what we've got with this R3 version. What hasn't changed is the RX-8's unique selling point, that 1.3-litre twin-rotor Renesis rotary engine. Now, it wheezes and sighs its way around the road network with a sound that's growing in intensity as you approach the red line. The latest engine features variable red zone technology that protects the engine from a cold start and allows full use of the impressive 9,000 RPM rev band when it's fully warmed up. Mazda engineers have stiffened the body of this latest car to resist twisting and flexing. There's also a revised steering and suspension setup to rid the car of the rather anaesthetised feel that the original version had. Revised steering, suspension and damper settings should make the car a more relaxed long-distance companion, and Bilstein suspension will satisfy B-road blasters. Otherwise, it's as you were, with a grippy chassis and a snappy gear change, which you marshal through this tiny triangular-shaped shifter. The single 231 PS model that's now on offer makes rest to 60 in 6.4 seconds, on the way to a maximum of 146 miles an hour. So this is a serious performance car. So what's Mazda done to the RX-8 in R3 form? Well, the bumpers, front and rear, and the headlamps are revised. You've got twin circular LED lights at the back, bigger exhaust pipes, and larger diameter 19-inch alloy wheels. Drop inside and you'll spot the redesigned instrument panel, the better seating and the beefier steering wheel. Some things haven't changed though. Drop behind the wheel of an RX-8 and you'll feel like you're really in a sports car, with the snug seating and the high transmission tunnel that effectively splits the cab into 4 pods. The super stubby gear lever feels great in the hand, and the wide range of seat adjustment means that it's easy for even taller drivers to get comfortable. Now, at the back, the wide opening side doors mean that there's no great hassle in carrying 2 full-sized adults at the back. And you've even got a 290-litre boot, so family weekends away are perfectly possible. At £25,000, this RX-8 isn't short of desirable sports coupe rivals, with cars like Alfa Romeo's Brera, Audi's TT and Nissan's 370Z, but none of them can match its 4-door versatility. If it seems pricier in R3 form, that's only because a single top-line model is now all that's available. In fact, Mazda is keen to tell anyone who will listen that if you'd specified the highest powered version of the original RX-8 with this specification, you'd actually have paid more. And that's despite the additional fitment in this R3 model of over a dozen extra equipment features that weren't previously available across the range. Apart from the sporty styling bits, the bigger alloys and the better Recaro seats, there are features like xenon automatic headlamps, cruise control, rain-sensing wipers, a 9-speaker Bose premium audio system with a 6 CD changer, and a Bluetooth-enabled mobile phone setup. Despite using an engine of just 1.3 litres in capacity, this RX8 manages just 25 miles to the gallon on the combined cycle and records hefty CO2 emissions of 299 grams per kilometre. And that's the same as 3-litre V6 petrol engines can manage. At least you can go further between fill-ups now, thanks to the 65.4 litre fuel tank that's larger by 3.6 litres. Now, if you're put off by having such an idiosyncratic engine under the bonnet, don't be. The rotary engine has been developed by Mazda over many years now and has proven itself to be very reliable, although it pays to check the oil regularly, even though there's a larger oil capacity in this car of 7 litres. It's easier to check as well now because the oil dipstick has been moved from the side of the engine to a position on top of the engine cover. Considering that the RX8 lacks a prestige badge, residual values are buoyant. The used market traditionally values practicality, and sports coupes don't come any more practical than this. Expect to pay Group 16 insurance. There are faster and better looking performance coupes than Mazda's RX-8, but as a charismatic all-round package, it's difficult to beat. The rotary engine and the unorthodox door layout may look gimmicky to casual observers, but on trying the car you appreciate that they really do work. Impressive build quality, an involving driving experience and surprising quality all go to make the RX-8 R3 a winner. Of course, it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. There still remains a question mark over the economy, and rear seat passengers don't get much of a view out. Also, the latest changes will go unnoticed by many. But it's worth looking at the bigger picture. How many other cars can offer 4 full-sized adult seats, a reasonable boot, sports car handling and serious performance for £25,000? Your search for an answer can only lead you to the driving seat of this car.